Dear viewers, you are all welcome to new edition, new episodes, new version on Eco Events from Sudanese Eco Platform. This week we have, as a custom, many topics. We are going to select some of them and to analyze what happened inside. The first topic in this episode is the meeting, the statement, the first communique of the Arab League after Nabil Fahmy has come to the post, successor of Ahmed Abul Ghait. There is a meeting with Mis'ad Boulos, the envoy of the United States of America to Sudan and Arab countries, and they held the first meeting between the Arab League and Mis'ad Boulos in Cairo. The meeting mainly discussed Sudanese problem, the Sudan problem, the war, the mediation of the United States of America, as we said, and also what the effort have been exerted by the Arab League, if there is effort there, and what is going to do in the coming days. They published the first statement and communique after this meeting. What attracts my attention in this communique is that the two sides have agreed to form a body, a coordinated body between the Arab League and the United States of America to discuss and to give proposals of the settlement of the problem of Sudan. It is astonishing to me that the Arab League during the last period have no any body of coordination with the United States. What I have understood mainly is there is a body, but this body have not succeeded to solve the problem. And then Nabil Fahmy, the General Secretary, when he started his mandate, he wanted to form a new body of this problem. This statement also have come in the time that the United States of America have given a proposal and a memorandum of understanding to solve the problem of Sudan. And it is known for all those who are following this question, the government of Sudan have refused and give a reply to this memorandum of understanding because there is many items and articles which is contrasted definitely with the government plan and with the people of Sudan. So we can say that the Arab League, if want to exert a new effort, they have to go over the past period and what have been done during last period and to see the point of the failure in order to overcome them and to avoid them. This is one. Second thing is that the United States of America, when he sent Mis'ad Boulos as an envoy, he gave Sudan a punishment, an economic punishment in the allegations that there is a chemical arms which used by the armed forces in Sudan. So these two things can be in contrast with any efforts which is going to be deployed either by the Arab League or by the United States of America. The second topic is also two questions are very important, I think. One of them is the efforts exerted by the Ministry of Energy and the problem of Sudan now in the question of electricity. The Ministry of Energy and Mine have published two statements during this week. The first statement is in which they solved that the problem of the deficit of electricity. And I think it is a known problem for all people who followed this question. The question of the deficit in the electricity produced by all the electricity body in Sudan is known for people. Second thing, the war and the damage of all the assets of the electricity, it is also known of all people. And the question of the very high price of all the production of all this, also it is known. Then the Ministry of Energy, I think, instead of saying we have the problem and enumerate this problem to the people, it is better to give the plan, the strategic plan of solving this problem. Till now, this not happening because they are now working a day by day work, and this cannot solve the problem of the electricity in Sudan. The second communique of the Ministry of Energy is speaking about an electrical ship which come from Turkey as a joint invention between Turkey and Sudan for the Red Sea province. And this ship, as they said, it is going to assure about 100 kilowatt megawatt. This is regarding the consumption of the Red Sea state. I think it is very low, but it can solve the problem at a time. I think we can go deeply about solving the problem definitely. Is the coming or the memorandum to bring again this ship, electrical ship in the Red Sea, is it the final settlement for this problem? I don't think, because we have an experience during the last time, and the consumption of all this electricity in the Red Sea was one of the question which can be raised in any time by the people themselves and also by all those who are in need of the electricity. The Ministry of Energy has to exert a very high effort to see the coordination between Sudan and Egypt in linking the electricity from Egypt. And also we speak about Al-Nahda Dam, and this, when it has been established at that time, there is a commitment to bring electricity to Sudan. This not happened till now. According to what we have known during last week, there is a memorandum of understanding which have been signed between Ethiopia and other African countries to support this country by electricity from Al-Nahda Dam. So the Ministry of Energy have to answer the questions when Sudan can get a benefit from its relation with Egypt, and also Sub-Nahda in Ethiopia in assuring the electricity. The third topic is the split of about 280 fighters from RFS and coming with about 32 cars, military cars, to Sudan, and coming to Omdurman have been received officially by the armed forces. I think the question of the split of many of the leaders of the RFS want to be examined deeply. We have been speaking before this time about Al-Nur al-Gubba, and we are speaking also about Savannah and also Al-Hawawiri. All these are leaders in the RFS. They have been split and come to the armed forces. But unfortunately, they are come to Khartoum and not go to the area in which the armed forces now have battles in Kordofan and Darfur. So the question of the split of this group and not to join the armed forces in the field of battles, I think it is in need of a revision. It is in need of a good reading to avoid any problem from the coming back of RFS to Khartoum after it has been completely casted out of Khartoum and go out to Kordofan and Darfur region. The message here is to the armed forces, to the military leader, to go and to see deeply the benefit of the split of this group, and if it wants to get a benefit from them, they have to join the armed forces and to be in the battles instead, or to be in Khartoum and to make a panic to the citizens who are now get fear from the coming back of all these leaders of RFS. Dear viewers, this is the end of our episode version for this week. Thank you for following us, and our meeting will be the second week, the same time, and goodbye.